Hey everyone, welcome back to SoCal Socialite, and today we are going to be looking at the Mood Designer Fabrics Swatch Club for July 2019. The theme for this issue is summer, so bikinis and especially linen. It says here that linen is the fabric to see and be seen in this summer. Linen is synonymous with summer. So we're going to see what Mood has given us and just open my swatch box and see that my swatches are missing. I think Oliver stole them. Just a moment. I found my swatches under a pile of fabric and patterns, which, why is that surprising? It is not. So we're going to take a look here and see what swatches we've got. Now we have 25 swatches in this book, and at the beginning it will tell us about the swatches and if there's any different colorways and so forth, and some of these swatches are featured in the booklet. So we'll dive right on in, and we're going to be looking at a reflective fabric with a cotton backing. So these swatches are typically in order of how they will be presented, but it doesn't look like it this time, or mine got messed up a little bit. So this looks to be like the one we are looking for, which, as you can see, it is, hopefully on camera you can see this. You see that slight rainbow there, and this is like very plasticky feeling, and it is reflective. I'd like to see this at night. So this is $39.99 a yard, and it's 53 inches wide. 65% polyester and 35% cotton. So they suggest this for activewear, cosplay, couture, jackets, tunics, blah, blah, blah. This one is actually featured, and I'm really excited because Mood doesn't usually include the kind of more novel fabrics in their booklet. So I definitely want to see what they have done with this. And here is what they have made. So the colorway we have is the black, and then there's this other one. As you can, is it? I think that's the other colorway. Yeah, okay. So they've made it with these pants, and these patterns are free on Mood, so you can download that. And this is interesting to me that they've made these pants, and the reason being is because this fabric feels pretty stiff to me. So look, I'll crumple up and you can see how it responds. It kind of takes a while to pop out of that shape, which means it's stiff, and see, it even has like indentations. So I can't say that I would want to wear pants out of these. I have a hard time. I think if this feels like, honestly, like a rain kind of jacket to me, I think that would be super cool, like a trench. That is awesome. I think that's what I would make this out of, and so I might even suggest one of the newer Vogue patterns that just came out to make with this. Even though I don't really like that collection, but we will set this aside so I can suggest that pattern for you at the end of the video. And here, I actually saw this when I was at the Mood store in New York a few weeks ago, and I thought it was pretty cool. Though sometimes you just see those fabrics that are super neat, but you're like, I have no idea what I'd do with that. I don't know if there's anything practical with it. But this here is an iridescent striped double layer organza, so you could see the double layer here. Sorry, my video camera is shaking. And then it's got the little iridescent strips on it. So it's 51% polyester, 49% Lurex. There is 4 different colorways. And now that I'm looking at the previous one, there's only the one colorway. I'm going back to it because I'm looking at it and it just looks like not this. But maybe when it's reflecting it looks like that. So I don't know, I'm confused. Sorry to kind of jump around, but I just noticed that and I'm confused. So with this, what are we going to make out of this? In my mind, I think of like sheer sleeves or like puffiness, you definitely have to use this as an overlay because it's sheer. It's $49.99 a yard. Wow, so it's metallic purple and green. So now that I'm seeing it in the light, I kind of see it green. Can you see that? And then the these strips are purple. So it says blouses, bridal, cocktail, couture dresses, skirts, tops. So I'm interested to see what would you make it out of. I think like a dress with this as sleeves would be kind of rad. So, and it has got left like bits all over. Wonder how it is to sew. Anyway, we're going to move along to this luxury metallic brocade, and I have seen this on the website before, and I think is really beautiful. I especially love this color because it is a dark green, though it says it's forest green and red, so because it's iridescent, if you kind of move it with the light, you can probably catch some of the redness in there. Though it's harder to, oh, well, the other side is red. Yeah, so this is like very holiday. So on the other side, definitely red. You can still pick up some of the redness when you move it in the light, but this is pretty cool because you know how sometimes there's patterns where you can see, or garments where you can see both sides of the fabric, you know, just depending on the design. So this would be kind of cool, and the combination just speaks to me in holiday. I love the texture on it. Very cool. So this is 84% polyester, 16% Lurex. It is $49.99 a yard, and it's 55 inches wide. It apparently comes in 6 different colorways, and they did not feature this in the booklet, so we will not be turning to a page. Then we have here a Mood exclusive Blooms of Nature's Bounty cotton voile. Okay, let me try to find that in my stock. We have, here you go, $13.99 a yard, 55 inches wide, cotton voile, or voile, however you want to say it. You can do so much with this fabric. It's a very versatile fabric. This one is featured in the swatch book, and we're going to pop over to that page, see what they did with that. And they just made this blouse. So see how she's got, looks like probably elastic bits. I do not like this. Let me show you. Look. It cuts her off in her boob, like right in the middle. What is this? I'm sorry, I can't look at that anymore. It's truly offensive to me. What is that? So this is the pattern, and it looks like this should be like right under the boob, but look, it falls like right over the apex, which, how is that flattering? Okay, I could think of many other things to do with this than that top. Sorry, Mood. Sorry, you lost me. Here we have a metallic woven lame in pale gold. This is super cool. It's like, it's a mesh. When I crumple it up, I feel like when I crumple it up, you can see how, look, it's stiff, right? Because it just laid there, didn't pop back up. This one is 44% cotton, 38% polyester, 18% Lurex, and wouldn't you know, they have featured this in their booklet, and I'm super happy. Let's see what they made. But before we do, it's $39.99 a yard, and it's 55 inches wide. Let's pop over there, see what they have got for us. Whoa, what's going on here? Check these out. They're like pants. And with, really? So is this lined? It has to be, because it says a body similar to a Gazar. I don't know what that is, I have to tell you. This unique lame features a flexible yet rigid drape for structured silhouettes. And it's available in these different colors, but I'm just trying to understand, because this seems sheer. Okay, it is sheer, it's like a mesh. You're gonna see some stuff, so you just gotta be careful what bits you show, but in any case, this is what they did. They made these items here. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, let's move along. We've got a stiff polyester. Whoop. Nope. It's another Vol. Show you that one. It looks like it's this roses here. Pinks, reds, $13.99 a yard, 55 inches wide. I don't like it when they feature many of the same type of fabric. I feel like it's kind of overkill. But this is what they did with this, and I quite actually like this. Look at how pretty this is. Here's the line art, and it's really, really pretty. If you like that print, I like this pattern. It makes, using it as a beach cover-up. That's very, very pretty. I like that. Let's move along because I feel like 100% cotton voile is not terribly interesting. The next one is a stiff polyester organdy. Let me try to find that. Okay. It looks like it's striped, but it's not. Really what this is, it's just sheer, and it's, again, it's stiff. And I feel like they included this in a previous swatch box. To me, this is something that you could, like, use as an underlay to puff up your skirt or give something more body, see? Like that. So this is $19.99 a yard, and it's 55 inches wide. They do not feature this in their booklet, but they suggest bridal, cocktail attire, couture, dresses, formal wear. It says, this stylish organdy is of medium weight and has a stiff drape, low opacity, and crisp texture. This fabric is ideal for voluminous creations and may require a lining depending on its application. Yes, of course it would want a lining, but to me this is something you would probably want to use to give your garment structure or more shape depending on what you're going for there. Okay, next we have a luxury metallic brocade. This one is in lavender and gold. There are 5 different colorways available online. This one is 69% Lorex, 40% polyester, and I think it's really, 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 really pretty. I love it. It's $49.99 a yard. It's 55 inches wide. I do have a pattern that has popped into my mind for this, so I will put this to the side and show you. So, yeah, I think it's really lovely. I wonder what other colorways they have. Next is a medium weight linen. This is a very, very pretty color. It's called Orchid Bloom. There's 19 different colorways in total online. This is $15.99 a yard, and the width is 57 inches. And we're going to go here and see what they made with it on page 17. So here's all the colorways. That's just beautiful. They made this skirt, which I like the ruffle. So this is very similar to the Simplicity skirt that I sewed about a month ago. I will put that pattern up to show you in case you want to just buy a Simplicity pattern that looks like this. And I'm actually sewing some pants that have linen in it that you might be interested in if you want to make pants out of it. So I'll put this swatch to the side so we can revisit it. Next we have a cotton poplin, so it's 100% cotton, and here is the print. It is $15.99 a yard. Seems kind of crisp, which poplins tend to be. And this is the only colorway it comes in. I'm not going to give suggestions for that because I think that's a fairly common and popular type of fabric. So we've got a number 11 is a textural linen woven, and this is really, really pretty. This is ivory, not white apparently. It looks more white than ivory to me. 100% linen, $17.99 a yard, and it's 57 inches wide. I think it would really be cute to do like an unlined or lined if you prefer kind of little jacket, so you can use this in the transition periods or when the day gets cooler when it starts to end and you want to put a little jacket on your over what you're wearing, like your dress or something. This could be that good for that. And we'll see if I could find a pattern in my stash that I would probably make this out of. Okay. Next, we have a Mood Exclusive Creativity. I'm not even gonna try that. My French, I'll butcher it. It's a floral cotton poplin. Okay, so I think this is it. Doesn't look exactly like the picture, but I probably got a cut that's not. It's very pretty and very tropical, clearly. So it's 100% cotton. It's a poplin. And you know you can do so much with cotton poplin, and it is $13.99 a yard, 57 inches wide. Next, we've got a Toulouse mercerized organic cotton voile in fuchsia, 100% cotton. It's a very pretty color. $9.99 a yard. Comes in 10 different colorways, and it is a bit sheer, so be careful what you make out of it. Next is a cotton sateen, so it's a stretch cotton sateen. Colors are Morning Glory and Poppy Red. It's 97% cotton, 3% spandex, so it will have a little bit of stretch, as you can see. It's $11.99 a yard, 57 inches wide, and we are looking at 19 to 20 to see what they made out of. Immediately when I saw this, I just thought, oh, fit and flare dress, because when I buy dresses for myself, I just love fit and flare, and that's just speaks to me. This is really cute too. I tend to, though, myself, I don't wear off the shoulder because I feel like I'm always tugging it up, and I don't like where this is cut off. But otherwise, I mean, if you like that style, it could work for you. But this is what they made with this. I'll suggest a fit and flare pattern. I mean, they're a dime a dozen, but when I saw this, I thought that's what I thought of. So maybe it's not terribly creative, but that's just me. Next, we have another like fuchsia. This pretty much matches spot on with the other one. So this is a Perfotech compression jersey, 80% nylon, 20% spandex. Of course, you want to make active wear out of it, but you can make dresses, leggings, really anything you want out of it. It's $17.99 a yard, and it's 58 inches wide. It is featured in the book. So it's compression jersey, so you can use it for tighter designs. So this, it looks like what they've done is they've made this little top out of it, but using the black color, because it comes in these different colors. And then they used that reflective fabric to put in these little embellishments, if you will. Yeah, so let's see if I have a pattern for this. I don't know. I like the color. I think it's fun. Okay, what else do we have here? The next one is a tribal printed jersey. So we've got another, this bright pink, and it's fuchsia and white, 97% polyester, 3% spandex. It's got some nice stretch there. You can do activewear, dresses, leggings, you name it. So it actually comes in 4 different colorways. Alrighty. Okay, so next we've got that fabric they mentioned earlier. It's called polyester Gazar. Again, I have not heard of it. But it is stiff, kind of like the netting, or the, what was that called? It was the, we compared it to the organdy. Yeah. So, it's a little bit scratchy. This is $13.99 a yard, 59 inches wide. So let me read what it says here. And it only comes in this colorway, which is white. It says, semi-sheer with a clay-like ability to hold shape, this poly Gazar is an excellent alternative to a traditional silk Gazar. This fabric features a drape that goes from easy to structured and offers a crisp hand. I would definitely want to line this. I mean, I'm not sure what I would do with this. It's just so itchy. I'm going to find a good article or description on what Gazar is. So if you're like me and don't know what it is, you can read about it. Okay, next we have this Mood exclusive Sailboat Treasures stretch polyester crepe. And I wonder if this is a border print. Says, a weighted fluid drape and crisp hand, this fabric is truly a treasure. Boasting a generous stretch through the weft, this fabric is opaque and does not require lining. Yes, it is quite opaque. It is $11.99 a panel. Okay, so it comes by the panel and it's 59 inches wide. And they have used this in their booklet, and we're going to check that out on page 21. This is what they have done with it. There maybe like culottes or something. I think what I would do with this is make shorts out of it, and I do have a pattern for that, and I will link it. In fact, I've suggested this pattern before in previous video, but I'm not afraid to suggest a pattern twice. So let's see what's next. We're 19. A billowy, viscose, and poly organza. It's white, 56% viscose, 44% polyester. They suggest it for blouses, bridal, cocktail, couture, dresses, formal wear, gowns, skirts, tops. It only comes in this one colorway. $11.99 a yard, 59 inches wide. It is kind of, definitely feels like polyester. I don't really, and I think this would be evil to sew with. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put it out there. No thanks. Okay. Here we have a seersucker, and seersuckers are really popular during the summer months. I have some videos suggesting pants and shorts from, I think it was the Fabric Mart or the Vogue pattern swatch clubs, and I'll link those below. You can watch the end of those to get an idea of what I suggest for this type of fabric. But there's 10 different colorways. This one is the red and the white, and this is $9.99 a yard, 59 inches wide, and it's 65% polyester and 35% cotton. Alright, we're moving on to the last 5 swatches in the book, and lo and behold, we have another stretch cotton sateen. So this one is 97% cotton, 3% elastane, and here is the print. Sorry, moving it too far. Here's the back, $15.99 a yard, 59 inches wide. Next is a rosy re-embroidered stretch crochet lace in this really pretty color called Port Royal, which is like a plummy wine color. It comes in 5 different colorways. It's 92% nylon and 8% spandex, so it's gonna have some stretch there. We're looking at $11.99 a yard, and it's 59 inches wide. Let's see what they made. This is something I feel like you can make lingerie with, so you can cover the bra with it or make underwear. But let's see what they've made with it. 23, 24. And they've made this like a, is this a bodysuit? Yeah, it's a bodysuit. So here you go. And these are the different colorways, like a white, red, the plum, a blue, a navy, and a black. And there you have it. Yeah, I mean, you know those bralettes? I think there's I'll find a pattern for a bralette, but I have something similar that's store-bought, and I think this would be really work well for that, in conjunction with other fabrics, or the bra cups or something, because you could use like a nude bra cup and cover this, and it would, I think, look fine. Okay. Let's go back, because we have 4 more we need to touch on. Whoa. Where are they? Okay, then we have another cotton sateen in 97% cotton and 3% elastane. I think this looks interesting. I really like the colors. These to me are getting into more fall vibes. So the colorway on this is dark blue, mustard, beige, and red plum. It only comes in this one colorway. $15.99 a yard and 59 inches wide. So I'm going to take all the stretch sateens and kind of move them to the side for my fit and flare suggestion. But let me show you what this looks like up close, the print. I think it's really kind of cool. And I think I really like it. So out of the stretch sateens, this print is my favorite. Then we have a UV protective compression tricot with aloe vera micro capsules. 79% polyester, 21% lycra. So you've got nice stretch there. Yes, definitely great for activewear, and especially if you're going outside because it's got that UV protection in it. $17.99 a yard, 60 inches wide, and they feature it here, and they have made, did they? 25, 26, oops. Okay, what they have done is they have made, oh, a swimsuit. Is this a swimsuit? Sure looks like it. Yeah, it's a swimsuit. So they have this bikini pattern. All their patterns featured in here are available for download for free. And it comes in these other colorways like burgundy, I don't know if that's gray or green, and then navy, and then I think that's black. I don't know if I'm particularly fond of this pattern, but I think I've got some swimwear patterns that I can show you at the end of the video to see if you like any of those. And the last one here is a beaded tulle. It's 100% nylon with these little pearls, and it's $15.99 a yard, which I was expecting it to be much more, especially since you've got these beads on it. It's some work. So you can do a lot with this. I don't know. I think it would be pretty to do a skirt, but of course you need a lining. And just have all these pearls. It comes in 4 different colorways, and it's not featured. So those are all of the swatches for the Mood Swatch Club July 2019. I will look through my pattern stash and see what I can suggest for you. Okay, so we've got that compression jersey, right? And we also have this fabric with the UV in it, which you can also make activewear out of. So I have this legging pattern, which I think has some cute variations there. This is Simplicity 8561. I think either of these fabrics would be great for leggings, but in particular this one, because it's got the compression. I just thought that was really cute. Let me show you there. Okay, and then if we're looking at just the one with the UV, which they have suggested a bikini, which I was not fond of, and it comes in different colors, so if you don't like the white, you have some different options, which I have here. Simplicity 1374, and then I have the McCall's 5400 has many different options for bikinis, and this one is 2-piece, but this one has more coverage. There's plenty of swimsuit patterns out there, so if you don't like bikinis and you like full piece, one pieces, you will easily be able to find those. And then I have, for this really pretty stretch lace, I have this bralette pattern by Madalynne, and this is Simplicity 8288, so take a look at that. I think that is, I haven't made it yet, but she's really popular online, and her patterns, it seems to be, her patterns seem to be very popular too. So that's what I would suggest for that lace. And then I did have a few fit and flare suggestions here for, let's find, these are the stretch cottons, like 97% cotton, and then it had the 3% elastane or spandex. That one, sorry, and that one, and that one, right? 3 pretty different prints, but the same fibers, essentially. So I have this one here, Vogue 8998, and there's several different options here for you, sleeveless, or a little collar, or cap sleeves. Either way, would work well. I've got another option from McCall's for fit and flare. This is McCall's 6955. And then I have this if you prefer more of a wrap dress, but this is also has that sort of fit and flare silhouette. I have McCall's 7081. Alright, so moving along to this textured linen. I kind of think perhaps this might work. Now this is maybe a little bit more, I don't know, daring but I just like the silhouette, and it's McCall's 7549. Now, you're not going to get the same kind of structure because of just how you make it, and if you're not going to line it unless you want to, but you can use Hong Kong finishes on your seams, and it's just going to give you a nice little easy jacket though. I don't know, maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but I would personally, I'm just saying I would try it because it just makes it into just like a super easy, quick little jacket you throw on when the weather starts to cool down at night. That's what I think. I think there's other options for that as well. And then I have this guy here. Let me go find the pattern I have for that. Okay, so I'm going to have to link the picture of the pattern envelope because mine has walked off somewhere. So I'm thinking of the shorts being with this at the bottom. That would be really cute. And then also the pants could be made out of one of the nice linens that's included in the booklet. And then they showed a skirt with a ruffle on it and some bits on here. You can just get simplicity. What actually is it? So the number for this one is 8606, and this is basically the pattern that they showed you in the swatch catalog, but you can just get it. $1.99, you don't have to piece together PDFs. That would be an option if you wanted to do a similar skirt as they showed. Otherwise, moving on to our reflective fabric here, which is kind of tough to see. I will pop in over here the Vogue trench coat pattern that just came out, which I don't own, but I think that could work really well and be really cool and sleek. And then for these two really pretty metallic fabrics, this one wasn't too hard to think of simply because, well, the fabric they used on the example is metallic, but I think it would be, these would work well for this dress, which is just, I think this pattern set is absolutely beautiful. It's by Vogue, Isaac Mizrahi, and it is 1603. So there you have it. Well, that completes my review of the Mood July 2019 swatch and pattern suggestions. So let me know what you think and if you have any suggestions and which ones were your favorites. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.